Hey, it's Mike from the Beaten Trail. We are here, and this is our Maui episode here for Hawaii. And we're going to be doing a little bit of off-roading. We hope you enjoy the episode, and we'll see you out there on the trail.
Hi there, welcome to the Beaten Trail. And in this episode, we visit Maui Mountain Activities to do some ATV riding. There's plenty to do in Maui, and we decided to find some ATVs to do some riding. Not too far from the airport, about a 30-minute drive, we found Maui Mountain Activities. Most of the roads there were standard issue road and highway, but once we got to the ranch, it got a little bumpy, and we had some off-roading going on in our rental vehicle. But we found the location without any issues, and got all ready to ride.
Looks like we're ready to go. Ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
We're ready.
We got our helmets and safety gear, and we were paired up to an ATV based on our size, and we got out on the road. Without a dust mask, it would have been pretty miserable because it is very dry, unlike much of the rest of the island, which is very tropical and rainforest-like. Unfortunately, the wildfires that hit Maui hit 2 days after we were here. Thankfully, that the team here at Maui Mountain Activities were not affected as much. Regardless, we'll put charity information in the description later in the video. This was a fun time out, and temperatures were warm, as was expected in Maui, but it was just a great way to get out and see more sights and get out on the trails.
For thousands of years of erosion, the 7-mile stretch in the middle began to form, and this is the largest valley in the state of Hawaii. So that's where Maui gets its nickname of the Valley Isle. In about like another million or so years, once our oceans begin to rise, it's going to take back over that middle section and create 2 islands again.
Oh, cool.
And I live on that side, so hopefully that side is fine.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, Eke Crater right here. So this is a completely extinct volcano, whereas Haleakala is dormant.
Yeah.
More than likely there won't be any eruption or activity, but like I said, I live on that mountain, so I don't want to jinx it.
I've had ATV experience, but the rest of the family, not so much. Team members there at Maui Mountain Activities made sure everybody was comfortable on their rides. Again, this is mostly a beginner ride. You will not have any hills or technical trails of any kind, just a bit sandy and slushy. And I say that because when you're riding on this fine sand, you can go all over the place pretty quickly. But it's a great viewpoint to see a lot of Hawaii. Most were dirt roads and sandy soil, but still a beautiful place to see. Basically on Suzuki's and smaller units, you get the chance to just get out and ride, and there's a couple viewpoints that you'll go to, top of the mountain, down by the ocean, and it's good just overall to get out and enjoy and see the sights of Hawaii. Did I mention there was some sand and some dust? Sometimes we had to slow down just because we couldn't see where we were going, and we gave distance between our vehicles only because you could not see a thing. And if an ATV is not your style, and a horse is a little too advanced for somebody who has no experience like me, you can get a side-by-side, and that way you could ride with a passenger or you can ride with the whole family. I understand they're getting larger units at the ranch, so you can bring a whole team with you. The staff at Maui Mountain Activities really are very knowledgeable about the island and the surrounding areas. They also take safety very seriously, so you can feel comfortable bringing the whole family out. Just check the website or give them a call to find out if your kids are old enough to come on out and have a ride.
Hi, I'm Sarah, one of our guides here. We are currently settled up in the West Maui Mountains in Hawaii. So we have about 500 acres here that we own, about 300 up this way towards the mountain, and then about 200-ish down by the ocean. We have a 7-mile trail out here that we ride up through the mountains, down to the ocean view. We've got some waterfalls up here, a lot of history back up in these mountains as well. A lot of ancient burial grounds. There's actually one right here. We respect it. We keep the rocks around it. We don't touch it. No riding over it. But all throughout our property, there's different burials, ancient heiau. So a lot of old Hawaiian history up on these lands, especially back in these mountains. A lot of Maui's like folklore, urban legends, ghost stories, they all derive from these mountains back here, especially where we ride into. So you're never gonna catch me here at nighttime.
And so tours are about 90 minutes, and then they have a choice of side-by-side or ATV or horse.
Or horse, yes. So we offer about an hour-and-a-half rides. We have either the single quads, the side-by-sides, or of course our horses. We're adding new bikes too. We're doing a lot of new things on our property, constantly redoing the trails. So our trails are fit for beginners, intermediate, and expert riders. Anybody with experience, no experience, you can come to our property and ride. We set you up with the bike that is perfect for you. So yeah, keep an eye on our website. We're constantly adding new bikes. We just added a new 3-seater, a new 5-seater, and we're adding a new 6-seater as well to fit all of your family inside of it. So
very cool. Thank you.
yeah, of course.
There are several sightseeing stops that you'll be taken to, and they provide water as well as all the gear that you will require to be out there and be safe and have a good time. Sunscreen doesn't hurt. You will have your face covered with a dust mask, but still, the rest of you will be dusty and exposed to the sun. After we were done, we decided to put the drone up and take some shots and see a little bit of the scenery from the air.
Hey there, it's Mike from the Beaten Trail. We just had a great time here at Maui Mountain Activities. We were able to take the ATVs out. Alex and I took a ride and just had a good time. They have a good setup up here. There we go. He's getting everybody loaded up. For the next batch that comes in, you can come up here and you can rent an ATV or a side-by-side. They have 2 and 3, and I think they're getting 3, 4, 5, 6-seaters, so the whole family can come. Very well organized. We had a good time. Good for families and beginners. It's pretty much flat and sandy soil. Not much technical, but it's great. Some great views. You get to go down to the ocean to see the sights. They are about 500 acres. Yeah, now we had a good time out here. Unfortunately, we got to fly back to New Jersey soon. We're able to get out on some side-by-sides. Here they have Suzuki 600s. There's some Hondas, there's a Rancher, there's 2 Pioneer 500s. I did see a Honda Pioneer 1000 for the family here. Plenty of animals up here too. There's peacocks and pigs and chickens and horses. And if you really want to, you can do horseback riding as well. So it's great up here. I would recommend Maui Mountain Adventures, especially for the family. Check them out, and we'll put a link down here. And we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you out there on the trail.
The Beaten Trail asks that you help donate to the people of Maui as we have. We appreciate having our partners and sponsors on board. Please get over to Lit Industries for 50% off all rock billet lights while supplies last. And get over and get some of our cool hats and shirts at the Beaten Trail merchandise store. We appreciate you watching, and we hope to see you out there on the trail. Thanks.